Mass deportations doesn't mean tanks going down streets or huge sweeping raids. I think of what a lot of people might have in mind. You said the idea of building concentration camps is, quote, ridiculous. We have heard other people talk about large staging facilities, Stephen Miller, for example, who you'll be working with. On this and what this looks like when it's carried out, do you have any red lines of where you do not want to go to carry out the pledge to deport mass amounts of people?
Look, this operation, me and Steve Miller, there's no daylight between me and Steve Miller. He was the architect of some of the most significant, successful border policies in the history of this nation. President Trump had unprecedented success during his first administration. But look, we're going to build detention facilities because, again, this is a massive deportation operation. Let me explain why it's a massive deportation operation. Millions of people enter this country illegally, claiming asylum. Secretary Mayorkas has said under oath numerous times, for those who don't qualify for asylum, they'd be immediately moved. Of course, he didn't do it, so we're going to do it. But people need to understand, the people come to the border claim asylum. Based on immigration court data over the last decade, 9 out of 10, nearly 9 out of 10 people claim asylum will get an order removal. So when they lose that case, we'll give them the due process. They can make an asylum claim. We'll take them to a judge. But when a judge says they're leaving, they have to leave, because if we don't, like I said, then what the hell are we doing? Just shut down immigration court doesn't mean anything more, and take the border patrol off the border because there's no consequences. We're going to enforce the law, and to do that, we're going to have teams out throughout the country arresting these targets. We got to build detention facilities to hold these people, so we're going to remove them. But there will be a well-targeted enforcement operation.
Well-targeted enforcement operation. And you said that starts on day one that Trump takes office. I do want to just revisit, though, if you want to carry out this mass deportation and you want to start it on day one, just about a little over a month from now, but you don't have a target number in mind, how does that, can you explain how that works to me?
The target number is arresting as many people as we can possibly arrest with the resources I have. So, for instance, we already discussed, we had over 700,000 illegal aliens in this country with a criminal conviction. They're priority one. These criminal gangs like Tren de Agua and MS-13, they're a priority. National security threats, they're a priority. So the goal is for the ICE officers and other agencies who's going to assist them to arrest as many targeted priority aliens as possible. Here's the problem, though. In sanctuary cities, we can't arrest a criminal in the jail because they won't let us in the jail. So that forces us to go to the neighborhood, which means instead of one agent arresting a bad guy in the jail, we got to send a whole team to the neighborhood. And what happens there? We're going to find others that are non-priority criminals. But guess what? They're going to be arrested too, because immigration officers aren't going to be told to walk away from somebody here illegally like this Biden administration has done. So sanctuary cities are going to get exactly what they don't want. You don't want to arrest a bad guy in the safety and security of the jail. Okay, put ICE officers at great risk to go in the community to arrest this person who has access to what weapons, and they're going to end up arresting more collateral arrests because they have forces in the community.
That 700,000 number, are you confident that you'll be able to deport all of those people?
That's my goal.
But are you confident you'll be able to complete that goal?
I'm confident in the men and women of ICE. They're very good at this, and we're going to arrest as many criminals and gang members as we can find. If we can't find them tomorrow, we'll find them the next day. This operation isn't going to stop. We got 4 years to do this operation, and we'll continue our focus on those with public safety threats, national security threats, then fugitives, then the rest of the people who are not off the table. If you're in the country legally, you got a problem.